Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back. If you're a newcomer to the channel, welcome. Thank you to all my Beez Blades subscribers for hanging out with me on this knife collecting journey, and I hope my videos help you with knife buying decisions, or at least a little entertainment throughout your week or your day. Special thank you to my patrons for supporting Beez Blades, and if you want to be a patron and support the channel, get a sticker, get behind the scenes content. The low tier is only $3. You can cancel whenever you want. But I have links to my Patreon, my Instagram, email, mailing address, all that stuff's in the description, along with affiliate links and 10% off discount codes on Kaiser knives at 3 different Mojave outdoor sites, and 10% off KPL Knife Pivot Lube and their cool knife maintenance supplies. Anything I get back from KPL and Mojave Outdoor goes straight to knife giveaways and shipping, so keep that in mind. Okay, housekeeping's out of the way. Let's get in this box. Let's get in it. In it to win it. I'm excited. This is the knife, one of the knives people keep talking about and going crazy. I know when the pre-order went up, people went nuts. And the unboxing knife is the Civivi Button Lock. Civivi Elementum Button Lock. There you go. Oh, there you go. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, what's this? Hey, what is that? We got a little something in here. I have to give hats off to Blade Works. I ordered it at like 11 at night. They shipped it the next day. I got it 2 days later. That was fast. So check this out. It's a heavy-duty rubber, like a rubber patch. Civivi.com, Civivi and We Knife. We Knife makes Civivi. That's pretty cool. That might be giveaway material. Hey, that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So here's our packaging. There's the sales slip. All right. I'm excited. Now, I did not get in on the Wii Banter craze just because everyone had one and I was being stubborn, and that's pretty much the main reason I didn't get one. Plus, you know, it kind of had plain Jane aesthetics, I mean, in my opinion, even though it's like one of the best practical knives out there. But I had to get this Civivi Baby Banter because I want to know if it makes a good fifth pocket knife for me or a good knife for my wife. My wife is really interested. She saw this and she wants to try it out because, you know, a lot of her pants, you can't even put a regular size knife in. They have shallow pockets and they won't handle a full-size knife. So, looks like we got regular packaging. You get a sticker and a Civivi sticker. Oh, wait a minute. We have a couple in here. Hey, it's a Wii Banter sticker. How about that? How about that? So, always have good swag. Love me some swag. Here's your insert. And another nice cloth for me. If you've not bought a Civivi, you get this nice cleaning cloth with it. So there's that. That's very nice. Now, look at here. Let's get it out and see what is it sealed up? No. Hey, look at there. And I got the purple with stuff on it. So check that out. Let me zoom in here and give you guys a good look at it. If you want to take a screenshot, there's this side. Very nice. And here's this side. Wow, check it out, check it out. You have Banter on your pocket clip there. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Let's open the blade and check out the blade. I already put fingerprints on it. Take a quick screenshot. Get this lined up here. Now, this was designed by Ben Peterson, and we'll go from one end to the other. Looks like the finish on the blade looks really nice. Nice stone wash. Have some attractive thumb studs here. Now, these thumb studs, they may be titanium, or it might be the other stone wash that isn't the black stone wash that has the titanium thumb stud, so I'm not positive about that. But as far as your texture, it has a really nice texture on the G10 there. It's not aggressive, but it has the feeling of like a good micarta. It grabs your finger, so that's very nice. Very, very, very nice. And oh, it looks like we're going to have a reversible deep carry pocket clip with no mushrooms growing underneath the shade there. So that's nice. It's an insect pocket clip. Got a couple big back spacers. So some back spacers going on there. So this is right and left hand carry. Tip up. That is very nice. Very, very nice. And this is Nitro V steel, which all the experience that I have with it so far, I really like it. It sharpens well. It holds an edge well. That is really cool. And there's your WIUG symbol. I Can't remember what it is, what it stands for. My mind just went blank, but that's all right. I could put it up here on the screen for you. That makes that very nice. Let's check out and see what the hardware is real quick. Now, at the time of this video's posting, these are still in stock at a few online retailers like KnifeWorks. That's where I got it for $59.50, and for like $6 more at Blade Banter, you can get this with a with a teardown shop mat, and it's like, yeah, it's $6 more. But hats off to Bladeworks. I ordered this late at night. They shipped it the next day, and I got it 2 days later. I just can't say how happy that makes me as being someone that orders a knife. And you guys know that it's no fun to wait on a knife. So we have T8s. T8s, very nice. So the body screws are T8s, which is very, very nice. And your pivot screw is way to hole, not pivot screw. So back here, we have a T8. Have they completely converted? Hold the bus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, looks like T6 is for the pocket clip, but we do have a T8 back here. All right. Now you can get this in purple, blue, and black G10 scales. If you want to take a screenshot there, there's a good opportunity for a screenshot. And there's one version that, like I said, that doesn't have the black stonewash blades, and it has a little bit different version of the thumb stud. So overall, it has pretty nice looking knife. I'm going to go over the specs here real quick for you according to Blade HQ. And if there's anything that's that much different worth noting, I will, of course, put it on your screen. So you have a overall length of 5.46 inches. Your blade length is 2.34 inches. Your blade width is 1 inch. Your blade thickness is 0.09, so 9 thousandths. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That means we're going to have a nice thin edge. Your thickness behind the edge, I will put up here on the screen for you. And your blade material is, like I said earlier, Nitro V. The hardness is supposed to be between 59 and 61 HRC. And you have a nice drop point blade with a flat grind. Love me a flat grind. It's not all the way to the top, but mostly a flat grind going on there. You have a plain edge. Your handle length is 3.125 inches. So it's not a huge knife. I think you would probably know that already. Your handle width is 1 inch. Handle thickness is 0.41 inches. And of course, this is G10, and it has a stainless steel liner lock inside of here. We'll check that out here in just a minute. And you do have ball bearings in the pivot. And this is the baby banner. And the model number is C19068S-4. I don't know if you wanted to know that or not. And your designer's been Peterson. Country of origin is China. And I will do an overlay for you of what this is going to look like in the fifth pocket and how it carries in your pocket all together overall. And let's do some size comparisons and let's see how wide this is compared to some other knives. So here's the CJRB Maileah, Swags Maileah. So as far as thickness, it's about exactly the same as the Maileah. It's all about identical there. And then here's another small knife, is the Cold Steel Mini Tough Light, which is considerably thicker. And here is the Spyderco Delica 4. Now, it's about the same. If you look there, it's about the same as the Delica 4. So that'll give you an idea if you have one of those that has a nice thin profile. And here's a knife that a lot of you guys have, is the Qsp Penguin. Considerably thicker as far as your profile there. All right, let's do some side-by-sides here for you guys. I want to make sure you get an idea of how big or small this knife is compared to what you're looking for. And as always, I'll start with the regulars. We'll put those bad boys up here. So there's the Spyderco Tenacious and the Spyderco Para 3. Put that one up there for you. So if you have a Para 3, that'll give you an idea of the size of this knife. This isn't a full-size knife, and if you didn't know that already, you know that now. Here's the Spyderco Manix 2, which really dwarfs it, but I think that's to be expected. Now for some knives that will give you a better idea. Here's the CJRB Maileah. Okay, now this is the knife that you guys have seen. If you haven't seen my video on this knife, go watch it and you'll get a better understanding for how much use you can get out of a smaller knife. No jokes about it. Wow. Okay, so now I have a better idea, because this, as you guys might know, is one of my favorites. Here's the Cold Steel Mini Tough Light. I know this is a very popular knife. You might have this one, so that'll give you an idea. You're going to have more blade. The handle length is almost identical as far as lengthwise, and you do have more blade with the baby banner. Now the Maileah does give you more sharpened length, Let's see, one more here that I'll put up here is the Cold Steel Tough Light. This is the full size, and that is considerably larger. The handle isn't much different. It's a little bit longer handle, and as far as blade length, the blade length is pretty much, it's identical as far as cutting length. So the Tough Light, if you have one of these, that'll give you an idea of how much cutting edge you get there. And as far as blade cutting length, it looks like we're at 1, 2, right on, looks like we're maybe a hair under 2 inches of blade cutting length. So that's pretty good for a knife of this size. So let's check out the action, deployment, and ergos real quick. If you're enjoying this video, smash the like button. And if you forgot to subscribe, you may want to do that real quick before you forget, and tap the bell button and select all so you don't miss new releases and giveaways and announcements. Thank you very much. So as far as action, ooh, okay, that was a little slow, It feels nice and smooth. Okay, it's a little slow. What about the reverse flick? Let's try it again. Can we do it with the... Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm finding it. Oh yeah, it's typical of Civivi. Just the action right out of the box is great. It's not drop sheddy. I don't know that it ever will be because it has a lighter blade. But actually, it probably will because almost every Civivi I have. So there's your reverse flick. A nice fail for you. So there's that. And then here's the thumb flick. Now I'm getting more used to it. The thumb flick seems a little slow for me. Let's try something different. There we go. Found it. So if you're going to do the thumb flick, don't flick it out that way. Flip it towards the pivot. I always have to remind myself, when you do that, it pops right out. I mean, it's like, pow, right in the kisser. Got to do it again. Pow, right in the kisser. So very nice on that. Can I pinch it open? Yes. I love when I can pinch a knife open to use it. Oh, there we go. Found the choil. So, if you guys know, or if you watch my videos, my hand from here to here is 4 inches, from here to here is 3.5, and from here to here is 7.25. Now, holding it back here, that's actually pretty comfortable. It's not really hot spotty. My hand wraps, my pinky finger wraps around behind it. It gives me a good purchase on it if I held it back here. But I'm almost certain any cutting I do, I'm going to be holding it up here. And when I hold it up here, that gives me all 4 fingers on the knife, and that is comfortable. How does that feel? It's going to be really good for doing some utility cutting. That's going to be great for you. This is going to be a great all-around knife. I can already tell. But see how my hand fits in there? It fits perfectly. Do I have any hot spots? Not really. I mean, the clip tells me, hey, I'm a clip. But it's not saying, hey, this hurts. It's not really a hot spot. It's just kind of a, hey, I'm a clip. I'm there. So it's pretty comfortable. You could do some shaving, some wood shavings. You could make you a hot dog stick. This is going to be a knife that's not going to scare people if you take it out at work to cut a box open or something. Ooh. Or if you want to hand it to someone to borrow. This is, you know, it's not like a super duper scary knife or anything like that. It's definitely a nice lunchroom or an office carry. It's not gonna freak people out. So that's really nice. And as far as my wife, I think this is gonna fit her hands just great. And this is pretty nice overall. I kind of see what the hype was all about. I can get my thumb up there for cutting. That's pretty cool. And as far as the aesthetics, it's a good looking knife. You know, it's nothing to write home about. It's a very simple, plain Jane design. It's a tool. It's a very useful tool, and I got the purple because I figured my wife would appreciate that. But other than that, you know, you got your deep carry on both sides. Let's see what the lockup is here. What's the lockup look like? Looks like we're pretty good. What is that, about 50%? I'd say so. I'd say we're about right in the middle on that. That's pretty good. The liners, what do we have here in the liners? It looks like there's no liner on that side. I'm going to double check that just to make sure. Okay, so there's no liner in there. And then on this side you have, this is all metal on this side. So you have a liner on one side, as you can see here, and that's for your lockup part. And this portion here is the G10, and it is sturdy. There's no problems with integrity there. I mean, it is heavy duty. It's sturdy. It does not feel like a tool, or I mean, it doesn't feel like a toy. It feels like a small tool. So that's all good. Any question you guys have on this knife? Is it bigger or smaller than you expected? Did you order one? Are you going to get one now? Or what do you think? A no or a go? I mean, so there's the baby Banter. My wife and I are both going to carry this, and then I will come back with a full Beez Blades review for you. But here's to a great day for you. Remember to live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.